Okay, let's give a quick refresh on what video we're talking about. Well, that was fun. This video is about added sugar. Bobby makes 2 different lunches and compares the amount of added sugar present in the products. This first lunch composed of products that people normally buy, and Bobby states that we assume that are healthy, you know, the ones that are affordable, accessible, and present at your local grocery store, which is the immediate sign that we know they're not going to be Bobby approved, and surprised they're not because he states they're full of added sugar. But in true Bobby form, he gives us product alternatives that may be lower in sugar, but I've never heard of this bread and what's it going to do to my bank account? Before we dive into the cost comparison, I need to make something abundantly clear. Bobby is deliberately creating a narrative here to make this lunch full of normal foods look as sugary as humanly possible, to drive you to these expensive alternatives that you don't need. And he does this in 2 ways, and he actually does it very well. In a video themed around sugar, notice how every single item in this lunch is carbohydrate based except for one, the ham, and that's a sugary ham he picked, and this yogurt is not Greek. Collectively, this lunch was made to be a little bit more carbohydrate heavy. Point number 2, Bobby was very deliberate in the specific foods he picked in this lunch so he could get the biggest little sugar pile here to maximize the impact of this video. There are lower sugar alternatives or different brands he could have chosen that are just as affordable and just as accessible, but then he would have had less sugar and it wouldn't have been as scary. I'll give you examples of some of those in a bit. Price comparison. The worst offenders here were the Miracle Whip versus the Primal Kitchen Mayo, 30 ounces for $4.70 versus 12 ounces for $8.70. And this was a steal, by the way. The cookies, $3 for 12 ounces and then $5 for 4 ounces. How big is that bag? And then the Sunny D, good night, $6.40 for an 18 pack. And then that green juice, $4.99 for one of them. I mean, if you like that green juice, more power to you, but that smell. And then comparing the yogurt to the smoothie, $6.40 for a 4-pack and then $2.99 each. Here's what's funny, this isn't even a yogurt smoothie thing. Now, there's nothing wrong with any of the food items on this list. If you like them and if you purchase them, that's wonderful. But you don't have to focus only on the expensive version to be healthy. If someone was looking to reduce sugar intake, there are some easy substitutions you could have made to Bobby's lunch without breaking the bank. For example, instead of honey ham, just go with regular ham and you will reduce the sugar intake. You don't have to buy Primal Kitchen to get rid of sugar. You can use Duke's. It doesn't have any sugar and it tastes better. This Kroger store brand whole wheat bread didn't have any added sugar. This Honest juice is a much lower sugar option than the Sunny D, or you could just take juice and dilute it with water. Right below the regular fruit snacks on the shelf are a reduced sugar version, and kids yogurt is a little bit difficult in the sugar category, but Siggy's, albeit a little bit more expensive, does have less sugar than the other products. Keep in mind when you're watching these videos that you don't have to break the bank to be healthy, and there are always alternatives that you can find that fit your budget. Okay, bye.